person, not any Tom, Dick and Harry. Then Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that happiness and distress, sukha dukha, right, is like changing seasons. Matra spashastu kauntya shita ushna sukha dukhada. Shita ushna. Winter, shita, ushna means summer. Just like after summer, winter comes. After winter, summer comes. Same way, after happiness, you will have distress. After distress, you will have happiness. For those of you engineers who will appreciate the sinusoidal wave. Right? This is how everything is designed. Krishna says the only constant is my relationship with you. मैं आपको कभी नहीं छोड़ूंगा. I'll never leave you. I'll always be with you in your heart as Paramatma. You left me, but I'll not leave you. I will be with you as Paramatma and help you through. I'll guide you. If you don't believe Krishna, look at this. The world GDP, energy, and oil prices, they go up and down, up and down. Stock market, up and down, right? Bitcoins, up and down, up and down. And those who know the Bhagavad Gita, those who know how the world works, we know when it goes down, we can go up, right? When you hit the rock bottom, it can be very scary. Because fear comes from lack of knowledge. Fear comes from ignorance. So as a leader, as a family man, as a, whoever we are, when we are at the bottom, distress mode, then we get confused. Oh my God, ab kya hoga, what's going to happen? But those who have the knowledge, they know what goes up, down, goes up. Krishna is saying, Shita Ushna, Sukha Dukha. If you're happy, bad times are coming. If your bad times are there, good times are coming. CCD, Cafe Coffee Day. The CEO committed suicide. He had 400 crores of debt, right? He went onto a bridge, told the driver, "Aap ghar chale jao, main aata hu." And he jumped off the bridge and killed himself. He thought, his prefrontal cortex shut down. He thought he could not manage it. A year and a half later, his wife took over. And today, CCD is on the way to profitability. She doesn't have MBA. She was a housewife. If she can do it, could he have done it? Yes. पर उन्होंने नहीं किया क्योंकि he felt embarrassed, ignorance. उनके पास knowledge नहीं था. It is important that we have this knowledge. No matter how bad the situation is, no matter how rock bottom we hit, it is going to change because that's the only constant, right? And Krishna is saying that. So, for those of you who invest in the stock market, when things are bad, Ukraine war or this or that, pandemic, people who are intelligent, we invest in the stock market because we know it's going to change. The pandemic is going to go away. The war is going to end. Bad times are going to go away. Good times are going to come. And things are good. Hold on. Bad times are coming. Right? With this, you can predict your life. You can plan ahead of time and go through and not get proud. Many people think, mere ko koi nahi kuch nahi kar sakta. Look at Saddam Hussein. Look at Gaddafi. They thought they were invincible. We are dictators. Pura desh hamara hai. Everything is mine. And look at them how they died. Saddam was found in a hole in the ground. Gaddafi was slapped and killed by his citizens. Right? So what goes up goes down, and what goes down also goes up. So it's important that fear can be overcome by knowledge. I'll give a simpler example for all of you. अगर यहाँ पर lights सब off हो जाए और हम बोलते हैं कि we should run away, there's an earthquake. Everybody's going to get scared. And it's pitch dark, so we don't know where the exit is. But somebody turns on their phone, a little bit of light will lead us to the exit. Little bit of knowledge will take us very far. Right? That's why we say, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitang Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So Guru opens our eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. That's why we respect our teachers. That's why we respect our gurus, our parents. Because parents are the first teachers. वो सिखाते हैं हमको ब्रश कैसे करते हैं, बाथरूम कैसे जाते हैं, ABC 1 2 3 हम parents से सीखते हैं. Then we learn from our teachers. Then we learn from our mentors, right? Professors, our bosses. And throughout life, we have wonderful teachers who we should be grateful to. And then we become good teachers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Bharat Bhumi te janma hoilo jar, janma sharthak kori karo paropukar. That those of us who are born in Bharat Bhumi, in India, first make your lives perfect. by understanding spirituality, then make the lives of other people perfect. That's what ISKCON is doing. Srila Prabhupada could have happily, Abhay Charanaravinda. Abhay means fearless. His guru gave him that name. Why? Because who's Abhay? Who's sitting at the lotus feet of Krishna, who has shelter of God, is Abhay, that I am taken care of. One who has knowledge that Krishna will protect me. Now, intelligence fueled by that knowledge is what leads to success. So knowledge comes from two sources. One is our personal experience, and two is knowledge of others. And the best kind of knowledge is the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, getting directly from the Creator. So we know how He designed this planet, how He designed this universe, how He designed us, our mind, our intelligence, our body. Right? He talks about the body. Yantra udhari mayaya. This is a yantra. This is a machine that needs to be fueled. What kind of food we should eat, what kind of thoughts we should have, what we should listen to, how we should breathe, how we should meditate. Krishna says everything in the Bhagavad Gita, right? So that knowledge, when a leader has, the leader is powerful. Every American CEO that I have met, I've gifted a Bhagavad Gita. They say, oh, I have read the Bhagavad Gita so many times, I will read this version as well. कुछ लोग बोलते हैं मेरे गाड़ी में भगवद गीता का ऑडियो वर्जन चलता है और मैं इंडिया में जब किसी को भगवद गीता देता हूँ ओ भगवद गीता हाँ it's okay, I'll worship it. The book is meant for reading. That's how you worship Bhagavad Gita. You apply those principles in your life. That's how you worship Bhagavad Gita. But हमारा inheritance है ना, so we're like spoiled kids. घर का मुर्गी दाल बराबर. So we don't actually value the Bhagavad Gita. But if you look, so many successful people, or any successful person has read the Gita, guaranteed. And not only today, but from Galileo's time, from Socrates' time, Greece में उस समय, they were reading the Bhagavad Gita. They were inspired by Vedic philosophy, right? A lot of similarity. In fact, Jesus Christ came to India in Bhavishya Puran. Our scriptures talk more about Christ than Bible. He also came here to learn the Vedas, to understand, and then he went back to Israel. He went back to Syria, and he spoke those things in his way. So knowledge is power. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. When we don't have knowledge, oh my God, ab kya hone wala hai? Oh, we'll all die. And Arnab Goswami is already there on TV, telling you how everything is going to end. Right? So, we are scared. And the news channels are telling you, oh my God, have you seen how the news reporters talk? And the background music playing, it's like a horror movie. Literally. And that's very purposeful. Because aapko agar dar lagega, to tabhi wo advertisers milenge and they'll get TRP ratings and everything, right? Everything is ending, everybody is fighting, everything is, bad according to them. Good news कोई नहीं देता क्योंकि good news होता है तो लोग काम हो जाते. So I don't watch news only. But you suffer more in imagination than in reality. So as a leader, अगर आप डर जाएंगे, तो आपका followers जो है, उनका विश्वास टूट जाएगा. So it's important that you have certain tools to manage your mentality. And this is one of those tools. When you are in fear, कि क्या होने वाला है, oh my God, a bad situation has come, a big problem has come. Right size your fear. What does that mean? Bell curve. 66% probability that nothing worst will happen, the best also won't happen. You will be somewhere in the middle. That's a good place to be. Talk to somebody. Get it out of your chest. And you will have clarity. Right? Focus on what you have control over. और जो चीज का control है ही नहीं, उसके लिए क्यों worry करे? Why blame the government? Why blame society? It won't give you any solution. The solution is, whatever is in my control, let me do my 100%, and God will do the rest, right? At least I can do my part. And then, with controlled mind, controlled senses, the right knowledge, and the right intelligence, we move forward in the right direction. But this requires mind control, because we are being influenced constantly by TV, by people, by newspapers, by social media. So the mind requires a control. Just like a dog requires a leash, a car requires the steering wheel and the brakes, right? The video game needs a controller. So mind also needs control. And if you can control the mind, then you can control your life, right? So first thing is, when you're in panic attack, when you're getting, oh my God, what's going to happen? First thing is pause. Breathe. I screwed up big time. VIP. called my mentor and I said, my God, Prabhuji, this is what happened. What do I do? Oh my God, I'm so scared. I can't even think. Okay, what are your options? These are my options. Which one you think is the best option? Well, this is the best option. Okay, you knew it. See? Aapko mere zarurat bhi nahi hai. You just knew what you needed to do. I'm like, true. But that breathing reactivated the prefrontal cortex. And now I can think with clarity. And that's very, very important. That's why meditation is important to be a holistic part of our life. Now I'll talk about something जो कि थोड़ा intangible है, which is intuition. And women have much better intuition than men. They win on this aspect. अगर कुछ झूठ बोलते हैं हम लोग ना, घर में जो है माँ हो या वाइफ हो या जो भी हो, they can easily catch कि कुछ तो हुआ है आज दिन में कुछ, something is happening, you're hiding something. Why? They have right intuition. And intuition comes from two things. I'll get there shortly, but let's read Einstein's statement. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift. And the rational mind is a faithful servant. तो हमारे engineering classes में हमको rational, logic ये सब सिखाया जाता है, पर intuition नहीं सिखाया जाता. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Because intuition is where leaders make instant decisions based on gut reaction. If you talk to a CEO and ask them, how do you make decision? They'll be like, gut reaction. मुझे लगा था कि यही पर bet करना है, इसी को focus करना है. कैसे पता चला? Because I made a lot of similar decisions in the past. Oh, and I made wrong decisions from which I figured out the right decisions. And with the right decisions, I figured out what to do. And after making a lot of those wrong and right decisions, now I have gut reaction to make the right choice. That's called intuition. There are two kinds of intuition. एक है जिसमें हमारा subconscious mind, जिसमें सब data छिपा हुआ है, right? All the experiences are there, right decision, wrong decision, कहाँ पर क्या है. From that we have certain gut reaction. The second is the inner voice, Paramatma. How many of you have heard of Ramanujan, the mathematician? Right? He was one of the greatest mathematicians of the world has ever seen. And जो भी problems वो solve करते थे, he would be asked कि कहाँ से आपको solution मिला, and he would say देवी ने बताया. Although he is a mathematician and very logical, he would say देवी ने बताया. And before his death, there was a very complicated mathematical problem. He saw there is no time, so he just gave the answer and he left his body. It took 35 years for hundreds of mathematicians to derive the steps to that answer, and the answer was correct. And when he was asked at that time, how do you know? Devi ne bataya, right? So Paramatma plays a very, very strong role in the heart where he's talking to us. लंबा लाइन आ जाएगा चींटियों का. किसने बताया उनको यहाँ पर शुगर है? You think about it. Birds migrate, sometimes multiple generations, from South America to Arctic to back to South America. How do they know? Paramatma is guiding them. They're able to listen to Paramatma. They're not over smart. They actually are simple enough to hear the guidance of Paramatma. And we can become simple also. We can simplify our brain. We can meditate. We can come down. And this is a great, great gift. If you have this, it is the biggest competitive advantage you will have over anyone else. Because God is on your side. आपके सारथी कौन है? भगवान श्री कृष्ण. The importance of time, place and circumstance for a leader. यहाँ पर हम देख सकते हैं भगवान, he's massaging the lotus feet of Balaram and playing with his friends. And here he's killing a demon, right? There's place for himsa, there's place for ahimsa. There's place for anger, there's place for lust, there's place for greed, there's place for everything. But it should be done according to time, place and circumstance. You do the wrong thing at the wrong time, you will miss out. If Bill Gates was asked, how did you become so successful? He said, I was at the right place at the right time, talking to the right people. MS-DOS, when he was building, he was in the right environment, his parents were in the right professors, right? He got everything right at the right time, and he became Bill Gates. right? So it is important that we understand time, place, and circumstance. We follow the rules. But there are times when we break the rules also. We stand up for what is right and make the government change the laws, make the society. Chariot ka wheel leke chala gaya roaringly like a lion towards Bhishma. I will kill you today. And you see Bhishma, he dropped his weapons. Yes, मेरे लिए यही success है कि आपके हाथ से अगर मेरा जीवन जाए, my life is successful. But Arjun goes to Krishna. No, Krishna. No, you cannot break your promise. Log kya bolenge? Future generations will go. Krishna's like, I don't care. To me, my devotee means everything. Bhagwan is Bhakta Vatsal. To him, he doesn't care. Somebody calls him Ranachor, Makhan Chor, Ye Chor, Wo Chor, Womanizer. बहुत लोग बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं भगवान के बारे में. He doesn't care. The only persons he cares about, that मेरे भक्तों को उनके बारे में हम सोचते हैं. Krishna comes every yuga. What does he say? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkritam. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Every yuga he comes. Lord Ram, Nrsimhadev, as Krishna is coming. And paritranaya sadhunam, those who are my devotees, उनको परित्राण करने के लिए, और those दुष्कृत्य जो है उनको दमन करने के लिए. So that's Krishna. So as a leader, sometimes you might have to bend the rules. You might have to stand up for those rules which are not fair, right? And get the authorities to change those rules. And that's what makes you earn respect. There are Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. These three concepts are there in the Bhagavad Gita. So when you're making decisions, the Sattvic way of decision making is you struggle in the short term, and in the long term, you get benefits. Rajasic is short-term gains, abhi kar lete, and long-term, you struggle. And Tamasic is you suffer in the short term, you suffer in the long term, and those around you, they also suffer. Agar kisi ka beta ya beti drug addicted ho jata hai, is it them who suffer only? No, the parents also suffer. The family also suffers. Punjab mein kitna hota hai aisa? अच्छे अच्छे घर के लड़के, they get into drug addiction. Not just Punjab, it's happening all over India, but majorly in that part because Afghanistan has opium trade and they want money, so they sell it to India. You know, especially Punjab being in that part, they are the most affected. So many households are getting ruined because the kids are getting addicted to drugs. So that's tamasic. We make decisions in tamasic mode. We not only harm ourselves, we harm everybody around us. So it's important that daily decisions, everything should be in a sattvic mode. Should uplift ourselves for long-term goals as leaders. Because easy choices lead to hard life, but hard choices lead to easy life. I'll tell you a story. So I came back from US, और मुझे हो ची मिन सिटी जाना था, Vietnam. And somehow or other, I missed the flight by my own mistake. Or next morning, you know, I bought the tickets and new tickets, and I went. And some people told me कि आप बता दो कि medical emergency था, इसलिए आप नहीं जा सके, and you will get a full refund. मैंने बोला वो तो झूठ है, मुझे झूठ नहीं बोलना है. They said नहीं इंडिया में ऐसा ही होता है. You can't survive like this in India. मैंने बोला धर्म रक्षते इति रक्षते. अगर मैं धर्म को protect करता हूँ, धर्म will protect me. And it took me 6 months to get a refund, but I got a partial refund on that ticket after 6 months, without lying, without cheating. And that is something important to understand, that yes, you know, easy choice would be fake medical certificate, de ke, you know, cheat kar liya system ko. But when we do the hard choice, it sets an example. जो लोग मुझे बोल रहे थे कि ऐसा नहीं होता इंडिया में, the same people are like, wow, this is something appreciable, right? मेरा एक दोस्त है, वो बनिया है, you know, by caste, and he's like, आप झूठ बोले बिना business कर ही नहीं सकते. मैंने बोला आप मुझे कोई भी situation दे दो, I'll tell you how to get over the situation without lying. And from 9 o'clock in the evening till midnight, he gave me literally 30 to 40 cases, and each one of them I showed him how he can get over that without lying. And उन्होंने बोला अवेलो कल से मैं झूठ नहीं बोलूँगा. And after 7 days he wrote to me, 1 week I have not told a single lie and I'm still making good business. Thank you very much. ये भी possible है, मुझे पता नहीं था. But this is what we need to teach our kids. स्कूल में चीट करके पास करके, कॉलेज में चीट करके पास करके कैसे इंजीनियर्स डॉक्टर्स बना रहे हैं हम, कैसे लॉयर्स बना रहे हैं हम. हाउ विल अ नेशन स्टैंड ऑन पीपल हु लाई? द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज इन इंडिया इज वी आर अनएथिकल, and it is approved by our parents, it's approved by society. It's not okay. You can't be a strong nation. That's what I saw in America. You can open your laptop and engineers doctors बना रहे हैं हम, कैसे lawyers. और मैंने देखा हमारे How will a nation stand on people who lie? Laptop. The biggest problem is in India is we are all cheating and taking. But जो American बच्चे थे, they're like no, it's not the right thing to do. And I was like wow, इतना sense of ethics. कैसे? America. Then you can open your laptop and engineers doctors. Right? A country cannot be the richest country when people are cheating the system. When people are honest, whether the boss is looking or not, I am getting paid my salary, I must do my job. That is the work ethics. Based on this one thing, they are succeeding. तो हमारे next generation में हमको inculcate करना है. As leaders, future leaders have to be taught to be ethical. Make hard choices and you will have an easier life. But if you make easy choices, you will have a hard life. Right choice versus popular choice. It's not always कि हमको शर्मा जी का बेटा को follow करना है. We must find out what is unique about us and what is right for us and do that thing. And that's for our children also. We are all unique individuals. Win-win. कभी हम जीतते हैं और बाकी के लोग भी जीतते हैं. कभी हमारा situation ऐसा होता है कि we win, somebody else loses. But we make up for it the next time. Let them win and we lose. And in the matter of heart, in relationships, वो जीतने वाली चीज़ होती ही नहीं है. There is a difficulty, say sorry and move on. Maybe it's not your fault, but it's okay. Say sorry and move on. Life is too short. झगड़ के क्या होगा? I was right बोल के क्या होगा? What will you win? Right? So everything has its place. Because at the core of us, all we want as human beings, धर्म का मतलब is not religion. It's a loose English translation. Dharam matlab constitutional position of the soul. The soul in the constitution position is wants to love and be loved. That's it. इसीलिए इतने सारे movie songs is on love. प्यार हुआ, ये हुआ. Why? Not just boy-girl love, but love amongst interspecies, love to parents, love to God, love to animals, love to siblings. We are only looking to love and be loved. Give love, receive love. That's the core, that is who we are. That is what gives us happiness. The Harvard study for 8 years, not just boy-girl love, but love amongst interspecies, the relationships that give us love and trust, give and take. Those are the relationships that make us happy. But in this process, we will fail multiple times. जब बच्चे walk करना सीखते हैं, parents have a lot of patience. कि try करो बेटा, try करो. Look at you, you're walking, you're crawling, and this and that, right? But जब वो ambition लेके, कुछ करना चाहता है, something different. I want to build a startup. I want to be this. I want to go to this country. Parents are like, no. एक बार fail कर गया, मतलब नहीं होगा, right? But that's not how life works. Success comes. People are not successful because they fail enough number of times. They let fear hold them back. Or fear comes from the lack of knowledge. And knowledge tells us sometimes you have to fail multiple times to stand up and walk. Sometimes you have to fail multiple times to drive a car. Sometimes we have to fail multiple times to build that perfect company, to get that perfect job. IAS, IPS officers, they fail multiple times and finally they crack the exam and they get there. CAs, कितने बार fail करते हैं, फिर जाके मिल गया CA, right? Not everybody gets it the first time. Life is like that. You want to do something extraordinary? You have to give yourself the opportunity to fail enough number of times. Only then success comes, right? This is my personal story. जब 2008-2009 में हम हमारा स्टार्टअप शुरू कर रहे थे, रिसेशन हो गया, it was a huge economic downturn, आप लोगों को याद होगा. All the startups quit, पर हम लोग नहीं quit किए. And the investors had not too many options, right? So there was this article on me and my co-founder. Despite the economy, college grads set to launch innovative product. हमने Saturdays, Sundays को फुटपाथ में चीज़ बिस्किट बेचा, just to fund our business, just to survive. Job नहीं लेना था, business करना था. My mother was crying कि Sarojini Naidu's great-great-grandson is on the footpath, selling, became entrepreneur idols. right? In the entire nation, won against Harvard, Cornell, all these big, big universities. Point is, that is, we failed enough, and then finally, success came. And throughout that journey of difficulty, the one thing that kept me going was, Aham bija pradapitaha. Krishna says, I am your seed-giving father. Right? That's what kept me going. That Krishna is my father, agar Bhagwan mera pita hai, then mera to pura sab kuch inheritance hi hai. Everything is my inheritance. So jo bhi mujhe chahiye, jitna intelligence chahiye, jitna abilities chahiye, sab Bhagwan se hi aayega. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 2, he says, you are indestructible, the soul, the Atma jo hai, indestructible. You never die, you're never born, just like God. God never dies, he's never born. We never die. The body dies. Unchangeable. We don't change, we don't age. हम senior citizens नहीं बनते. जो है वो है. We are cognizant, we are conscious, we are blissful, anandamay. And Krishna says, you are the soul, a part of the Supreme. And when I get into difficult situations and I feel low, एक बार क्या हुआ था, I was 2017, उस समय Bitcoin revolution हो रहा था. तो मेरा एक दोस्त ने बोला कि आप हांगकांग आ जाओ. I am launching a coin and it'll be a lot of fun. मैंने बोला Bitcoin वगैरह ये सब तो speculation है. I don't want to be in this. Like आ जाओ, come for me, be part of the celebration. And November 2017, I go to Hong Kong and this guy says, today we are $1 billion company. मैंने बोला अच्छा, how? 6 months he's $1 billion company. फिर I was taking some pictures and all. There was a Bitcoin ATM, ये वो. Facebook में डाला, लोगों को लगा कि मुझे बहुत कुछ पता है blockchain के बारे में. I came to Delhi for an event. It was 50 countries, 1,500 people, very big event. तो मुझे entrepreneurship के ऊपर बोला गया. तो I spoke. They said, sir, one more thing you have to speak on, blockchain. मैंने बोला मुझे तो कुछ नहीं पता. I can't speak on blockchain. They said, no, you know enough, sir. We saw your Facebook post. No, that was my friend, not me. Like, no, sir, please help us. One person is missing. You have to go on stage and speak on it. मैंने बोला ठीक है. So I saw the panel, green room में गए थे. वहाँ पर सब बैठे, सब PhD on cryptography and blockchain and all. कोई जर्मनी से, कोई US से, कोई सिंगापुर से, और सब एक दूसरे को जानते हैं because they are legends. और मुझे देख के बोला आप कौन हो? मैंने बोला I am Avelo Roy, मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ कोलकाता वेंचर्स. उसने बोला तो आपने क्या किया ब्लॉकचेन के ऊपर? मैंने बोला कुछ नहीं. They're like, why are you here? I'm like, I don't know, the host wanted me here, so I'm here. And they started laughing amongst themselves. हाँ ये क्या है, क्या कर आए हैं? So I was feeling bad about myself. तो जब एक एक करके speakers को बुलाया गया जा रहा था स्टेज में, I prayed to Krishna. I said, Krishna, आप बोलते हो ना गीता में, मत्त स्मृति ज्ञान अपोहनम च, आपसे आता है स्मृति ज्ञान on forgetfulness. If you so desire, give me some intelligence to speak. If you want, you can make me look like a fool also in front of 1,500 people. As you wish, Krishna. You can empower me if you like. So the belief system is, I'm connected to God. Any knowledge can come to me. I got on stage. बड़े-बड़े लोग, बड़े-बड़े blockchain के ऊपर ज्ञान दे रहे थे. फिर host ने मुझे पूछा, and I spoke something. I'm a simple guy. I spoke very simply, and the audience started clapping. Then we got off the stage, and everybody was around me, asking for my card. And ये लोग बैठे थे ऐसे कि हम लोग हैं PhD. Why is this guy getting all the attention? Because they couldn't understand. The audience couldn't understand them. They could understand me because I was speaking, simply. So that's the idea, right? If the belief system is that I am a child of God, then my potential is unlimited. Action, you take massive action. Even if it is scary, you take action. Results, you will see the results will come. And your belief system grows. Ki haan, Bhagwan hai. This is true. Bhagavad Gita is true. Faith builds. We believe more potential, more act, and we keep growing and building ourselves. Opposite is also true. I think I'm a loser. My potential, nahi hai. Action, chalo try karke dekhte hain gym mein. एक महीना try कर लिया, results तो कुछ नहीं आया. मेरे से नहीं होगा. This is also true. So whatever you think, accordingly, you will get the results. You think you are a loser, you will end up being a loser. You think you are a 5 feet height, a short guy with average intelligence, but my inheritance is coming from Krishna. Impossible becomes possible. Impossible becomes possible. I'm telling you from first-hand experience. Now the mind will always tell you, nahi, 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 tere se nahi hoga. He is this, he is that, she is this. Tu Ambani thodi hai, tu Birla thodi hai, tu Tata thodi hai. Mind will tell you all of that. And that's why mantra is important. Manaha trayate iti mantra. The mantra is there to release the mind so that it doesn't talk you into negativity. It brings out the positive aspect of things. Just like you take a bath every morning, you have to clean your mind also. And you clean your mind through mantras. That's the cleaning. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it says, Krite Dhayato Vishnu. In Satya Yuga, the process was dhyan on Vishnu. And it says, Treta Yajato Makhay. In Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifice, Swaha, right? Big fire yagya. Dwapar Parichayanam. All these big temples you see, they're from Dwapar Yuga. Because us samay temple worship was the Yoga Dharma. And Kalautad Hari Kirtanat. In Kali Yuga, Harinam Sankirtan. Or chanting the holy name of God is the highest thing. And not only in our religion, but all religions. I've given the same topic in Middle East, in Muscat, Oman, Dubai, Muslim audience. And yes, they said, yes, we also chant Allahu Akbar. And they're asking me, how can I connect with God better? I mechanically chant, 5 times a day. But I want to connect with God, relate with God. That's the true believer, no matter what religion they are. And the Sanatan Dharma is not exclusive. It is inclusive, right? All these principles are applicable to all religions, all people, entire world. And that's how ISKCON has grown so much. It's the fastest growing religious movement in the entire world. There's no country where ISKCON doesn't have a presence. Even those countries where it's illegal to be a Hindu, right? So, I'll end with this. This Kali Santarana Upanishad, where it says that after searching through all the Vedic literature, this is for Kali Yuga, this Upanishad, it says, after searching all the Vedic literature, one cannot find a method of religion more sublime in this age of Kali as the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, lastly, just summarizing it. So, as toolbox I gave you today, as leaders, first thing is meditation. Have a meditation practice. Get expert guidance, people who know. Get knowledge from people who have done that. Break down your problem into small chunks. Right size your fear. Set a plan with deadlines and achieve it. Focus on now. Not, I could have done this. Krishna says, na shochati, na kangshati. Don't lament about the past. Don't hanker for the future. Focus on now, this moment. Right size your fear and detach from outcome. Let God do the outcome part, but you do your 100%. Right? Focus on your duty. And stay away from negative people. जो लोग gossip करते हैं, वो आपके बारे में भी gossip करेंगे किसी और को. Stay away from such people. It is poison. It is influencing your already corrupt mind. जो mind आपका worst enemy है, it is already influencing that mind with more negativity. Stay away from such people. And common mistakes to avoid. As a leader, don't try to be the popular boss. Do the long-term benefit. पहले लोग बोलेंगे कैसा खरूस boss है, but later on they'll say, sir, you're a legend. Madam, you're a legend. Don't break your own rules. जो rules आप बनाते हैं, set an example. Be an acharya. आचार से प्रचार कीजिए. Don't become arrogant and unfairly biased because you have power. Depend on somebody. Do not depend on somebody with eyes closed. In India especially, you can't trust people with your eyes closed. Always double check on what your followers are doing. Do not stop networking. You must know people. Network is your net worth. अगर आप लोगों को जानते हो, powerful इंसान को जानते हो, only then you will move the corporate ladder. That's how corporate politics works. It is not how hard you work, it is who you know. So it is important as a leader, you keep networking, keep connecting through LinkedIn, through real life, through events. Do not stop prioritizing yourself. Reward yourself. It is important that you prioritize yourself. ना कि oh, I'm sacrificing for my family, sacrificing for my kids, you will get into midlife crisis and you'll think, man, what have I done? On your deathbed, you should not have regrets. On your deathbed, you should have memories. Wow, that was such a nice trip. Wow, that was such a nice achievement. Wow, that was such a nice relationship. That should be on your deathbed. Regret नहीं होना चाहिए कि वो कर सकता था नहीं किया. Damn it, I missed that opportunity. No regrets. We should have achievements, memories. And lastly, this is the last verse of Bhagavad Gita spoken by Sanjay, who's watching this live stream from Hastinapur. He says, wherever there's Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there's Arjun, the supreme archer, there will be also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. Where is Krishna and Arjun? Where Bhagavad Gita principles are followed and practiced. So if you follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita, you will have opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality, not immorally, but with morality. So I'll end here. I'm easily found. I'm the only person in this world with the name Avelo Roy. So you can find me, you can connect with me. If there's any way I can serve you, I'd be more than happy. And ISKCON has many courses. ISKCON is providing all these things, all this knowledge about the Bhagavad Gita in great details. So I highly encourage you, you take advantage of this. Aap Durgapur mein hai, take advantage of the facilities provided by ISKCON. Janmashtami aa raha hai. Please come to ISKCON temple. The massive celebrations are happening. And with this, I'm very grateful that Sunday aapne mere saath 1 घंटा, 1.5 घंटा bitaya. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So now, we would like to have some question answers. Please raise your hand. We will take you the mic to you. And I would like to request Avelo Prabhu to come here and take the answers, take the questions from you. And after the question answer, we will have a small video clip show. And then after that, we will have the event of the day today, that is wonderful musical experience. And after that, you will take your gift and special lunch prasadam and leave for the day towards your home.
Check. Hello.
Maybe the lights can be turned on.
Namaste.
Hi, sir.
Namaste. I just want to understand from your slide, the first slide of the definition of the leader. Where
Right, what?
the first slide where you have written the definition of leader according to you. Definition of a leader.
Leader.
What leader is all about. So you have written about the last line, the little dose of fear. But before that it was written respect, trust. So when you have a trust on somebody, why there is a fear?
Do you trust your father?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have a little bit of fear that I don't want to disappoint him? I should not act in such a way that disappoints him?
Yes, yes.
It's that fear. It's not the fear of like, oh, he'll beat me. Not
Okay.
that kind of fear.
Okay.
It's the fear of disappointing such a
Okay.
trusted person.
Thank you for the
You don't want to
clarity.
disappoint him.
Thank you for the clarity.
Am I audible clearly with this mic? Okay, cool. Bangla, Hindi, any language is fine.
थैंक यू. मेरे 2 क्वेश्चंस है.
Uh-huh.
फर्स्ट वन इज कि आप जैसे बोल रहे हैं कि चीटिंग का यूज़ नहीं करना है, ठीक है?
Cheating?
चीटिंग यूज़ नहीं करना है.
हाँ, नहीं करना है.
फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम स्टैंडिंग और वेटिंग फॉर द बस, ओके, और वहाँ पे बस के लिए वेट कर रहा हूँ. मेरा ट्रेन आया 1 घंटे बाद में. मैं अपना लाइन में खड़ा हूँ, वेट कर रहा हूँ, बस आएगा, मैं लाइन में चढ़ूँगा. जैसे बस आया, सब लोग एकदम धक्का मुक्की करके घुस गया, मैं पीछे रह गया क्योंकि मैं अपना लाइन में खड़ा था. मैं बोला ठीक है, नेक्स्ट बस में जाऊँगा. नेक्स्ट बस भी सेम सिचुएशन. तो फाइनली मेरे को भी धक्का मुक्की करके ही बस में घुसना पड़ा.
धक्का धुक्की करना is not unethical.
नो नो, आई एम सेइंग कि अगर अपन चीटिंग नहीं करेंगे तो दूसरा चीटिंग करके घुस जाएगा.
See, there's a difference between telling a lie versus fighting for your right. Krishna is telling Arjun what? Fight करो. अर्जुन तो भागना चाहता है. कृष्ण बोले धक्का मुक्की करो. Get your right. You deserve this land. You're supposed to be the king. ये कौरव लोग ले चुके हैं unfairly. So fight for your right. That's what Krishna is saying.
नो, यही तो कह रहा हूँ, फाइट करने में मतलब सब लोग चीटिंग कर रहे हैं तो मतलब अपने को भी चीटिंग
ये
करना है.
cheating नहीं है ना? धक्का
ना ना,
मुक्की
ये
cheating.
आई एम जस्ट गिविंग द एग्जांपल. अगर कोई लोग चीटिंग कर
That's a
रहा
wrong example.
है, अगर
That's a
कोई
wrong
लोग
example. It's
अगर
not unethical to get what is yours. You paid for the ticket.
Yeah.
You get on the train. It's your right to get on the train. Unfortunately, in India, we have to fight to get it.
Yeah.
But that's not unethical.
ओके, मतलब
But if you remove somebody from the train and you get in their place, that's unethical.
suppose we know that everyone is cheating. If you do not do the cheating, then you will get behind.
True, not true.
Not true.
Not true.
Okay.
In the short run, you will be behind. In the long run, you will have a reputation where people trust you. When people trust you, your reputation becomes revenue.
Okay. My second question.
You get all the opportunities because you're trustworthy.
Okay.
You understand? In the short term, you might be profitable, but in the long term, if you have good reputation, people will be like, इनको दो, ये बंदा बहुत अच्छा है. People will want to work with you. जिसको लोग trust कर सकते, उन्हीं के साथ काम करना चाहते.
My second question is, everyone say do the meditation, do the meditation. But what is the meditation?
For climbing.
Meditation is basically training the mind to stay in the present. Mind wants to go in the future or the past.
So where should we focus?
हाँ. So what I personally do is mantra meditation. जो हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र है, I chant every day 2 hours, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So I am with the sound. The sound is coming out of my mouth, is going in my ear, and thoughts will come in the mind. And I tell the mind, mind, shut up. Right now I'm focused on hearing the sound vibration, saying it and hearing it, saying it and hearing it, and that's the focus. The ability to say no to the mind and do what you want to do comes from meditation, because otherwise the mind will distract you in multiple directions. So what you do is, so the process given in our scriptures is chanting, japa. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, of all the sacrifices, I am japa. Because japa is the way, for Kali Yuga is the best process. So you focus on sound vibrations, on mantras. Mantra, manaha trayate, right? It releases the mind and it allows you to focus. Initially it won't happen. It will take time. Remember the graph? And then it picks up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर.
Good afternoon.
मेरे पास भी 2 क्वेश्चन है सर.
Mhm.
पहला क्वेश्चन सर मेरे, आपने बोला कि इनर कॉलिंग होता है, तो इनर कॉलिंग जो मैंने इस फेस्टिवल में भी मैंने 1 घंटा जो मैंने बिताया, तो मैंने जो ऑब्जर्वेशन किया, मेरे इनर कॉलिंग से एक क्वेश्चन आया कि व्हाट इज़ द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ लीडर.
What is the full form of leader?
लीडर, ठीक है. और दूसरा क्वेश्चन ये आया जब आपने बताया कि कृष्ण जी बहुत अच्छे लीडर थे.
कौन थे?
लॉर्ड कृष्णा
Lord
इज
Krishna,
वेरी
हाँ.
गुड लीडर.
हाँ.
तो उनका वो मैंने पूरे अपने जीवन काल में मैंने जो भी वो किए थे, उन्होंने 2 जगह आपका गीता में मैंने महाभारत काल में 2 बार वो झूठ सच बोले थे, लेकिन वो झूठ भी था सच भी था. तो वो 2 झूठ सच क्या था और वो किस किस टाइम में बोले थे, वो कौन सा टाइम था?
Good question.
ओके.
So, who's a leader? I gave a whole presentation on it. Maybe they recorded it. You could watch the video.
My question
But in short, a leader is somebody who shows the way, who takes you from confusion to clarity. जो आपको पथ दिखाता है.
My question is not what is leader.
Okay.
My question is full form of leader.
Can somebody full form of leader?
Full form. मैंने इसका अगर हिंदी में बोले तो विस्तारीकरण बोल सकते हैं आप.
about Krishna and the two lies.
टू लाइन्स.
I'll give you an example.
हाँ.
आपके घर में कोई महिला आते बोलते सर मुझे बचा लो, कोई आ रहा है मुझे मारने, आप बोलोगे आ जाओ, you know, hide under the bed. And then you see somebody running with a चाकू and saying आपने कोई महिला को देखा है इस तरफ जाते हुए, आप क्या बोलोगे? उस तरफ जाओ. आप बोलोगे मेरे खट के नीचे चले जाओ, you know, there is a woman? No, right? So what is the higher truth in this case? To save the woman's life. So the truth in this case is misdirect the murderer. So they go in some other direction and you protect the woman's life. So same way, Krishna says Ashwadhama hata iti gaja. Because Ashwadhama couldn't be defeated. The only way he could be defeated, agar unke bete ko mara jaye. And unka bete to, you know, he's Amar. So what do? He has this money. So Krishna blew the conch. Ashwadhama hata. Iti gaja, nobody could hear. And Ashwadhama's father, he came down and he was heartbroken and he was killed. This is winning the war. So a leader is a strategist. Right? In war, Krishna is using all these strategies to win. He is God. So when जिसने दुर्योधन के अर्जुन के बेटे को मारा, right? What was
अभिमन्यु
को जिसने मारा, what was his name?
हाँ.
जयद्रथ, धृष्टद्युम्न.
अभिमन्यु को वो चक्रव्यूह में फंसा के मारा गया था.
Krishna do? It was already sunset. Krishna got the sun up and he told Arjun, there is Jayadratha, there is a sun, now kill him. He's using his God faculty. That's what a leader does. We have competitive advantages. We use that. Why should we not use it? For dharma, not for adharma. Because they had disrobed Draupadi, that they tried to make a woman naked in a sabha. So Krishna is righting the wrong. He's making it right by punishing those who broke dharma. Paritrada sadhunam vidashasya dushkritam. The vidash of dushkrita is what he is doing. And he is using everything that is in his power to do it. Setting an example for us.
ये आपका तब एक और एग्जाम्पल रह गया. फिर उनका बाल्यकाल में ऐसा हुआ था. वो एक बार इथिक्स यूज किए थे वो बालकाल में.
Krishna has always been like that. Lord Ramachandra is like Maryada Purushottam, he's straight. Krishna is like this, he's a hook, right? थोड़ा बाकी बिहारी है वो.
चलिए मैं.
So I would like to request now to pass on the mic to other participants so that they also get the opportunity to ask questions.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna.
It was a really wonderful speech.
Thank you.
And I must say, Prabhu, that you have conveyed the message of Srimad Bhagavad Gita very beautifully.
Thank you so much.
And especially connecting it with the messages about the leadership. So my question, Prabhu, is that how far is it good to aspire to be, rise in the corporate ladder? Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that you work without attachment. You work, you have a right to work, but you don't have a right to the results. So whether we should focus on only work and process, or is there anything which like aspiring to become a leader? In the process, if we become something, then it's fine. But really whether we should desire or not, that's my question.
You must aim for excellence. Krishna was telling Arjun to fight the war, to win it, not to lose. So yes, we should not get attached कि हमको CEO बनना ही है. But we should do everything we can to get to the highest level that we can. Because अगर वो होता है and people ask you, sir, what is the secret to your success? You can say Bhagavad Gita. And that creates the best example that with Bhagavad Gita following, you have achieved that level of success. And thereby you are actually doing service to the Lord. So yes, absolutely, if you have ambition, see, जो दिल है, इसको हम दमन नहीं कर सकते. Desires तो आएगा ही. The point is to align the desires in such a way that it glorifies God. Right? Hanumanji, he got angry with Ravan. But what did he do? He aligned in such a way to destroy the entire Lanka. Lanka ko aag laga diya. Right? He's aligning his anger in that direction. If you see Arjun, he doesn't want to fight the war. But because Krishna is saying, ye dharma yudh hai, and you have to fight it, you have to be a Kshatriya, it's your duty to protect. So you must fight. So he fights.
So, two last questions we will take.
A very good
आपका भी
afternoon,
हाथ
sir.
था ना? So you can bring the mic to him. He had his hand raised long time. Yeah.
Very good afternoon, sir. I would like to ask you one thing, that is, as you stated, ki there is a very an acute problem was there in Punjab.
हाँ.
The problem of addiction.
Yes.
It is not only the case ki Punjabis, youths of Punjab are addicted through drugs or something like that. It is a problem all over India.
Yes, yes.
Even in Durgapur also news has come ki peoples and youths, students are getting addicted of different drugs or alcohol,
Right.
like that.
Right.
So do you think or do you believe, apart from going to rehab center or medication, if somebody is having a very strong willpower, he can get rid of this addiction? If you think so, please suggest us how you can increase that willpower.
I have actually helped multiple drug addicts out of their addiction without rehab center by helping them chant Hare Krishna, change their food habit, giving them time. Addiction comes why? Because there's a hollowness in the heart.
Yes.
The hollowness in the heart, you have to fulfill that hollowness. Because parents are not giving time, elders are not giving time, friends are not giving time, you feel rejected, you feel dejected, and this one chemical combination makes you feel good. That feel good gets into addiction mode, right? The moment you are able to give them time, listen to them, and give them spiritual power, right? It can't be strong willpower, I'll tell you that, because willpower has an expiry date. Willpower goes up like this, it goes down like this. It is not sustainable. That's why we need help from our friends, from our mentors, from our seniors, who can handhold us out of that situation.
Right.
And for that, we have to agree. If I am addicted, I have to agree that I need help. And the person helping should also agree to help. And together, that's what Alcoholic Anonymous is, AA, right? That's what they do. They tie you up with partners, so each other help each other get out of their alcoholic problems. Same with drugs, right? So it is not enough to have willpower. It is important to have the right environment, the right food, the right association, and then one can be taken out of the situation. I'll tell you, another person was addicted to stealing. Isko bolte hain kleptomania.
Kleptomania, right.
That person is now a police in the Chicago Police Department. It's one of my biggest achievements. Not my achievement, it's the achievement of the Holy Name.
Great.
The Bhagavad Gita and the Holy Name, he was a Russian person, you know, brilliant guy, but he had this addiction to stealing. He got out of that addiction and now he's so good, he gave the exams and he got into Chicago Police. So it is possible. I've seen thousands of cases, right? But again, everything has its place. Doctors have their place, psychologists have their place. I'm sure there are many cases that need, you know, direct involvement with the psychiatric ward and all that. So I'm not saying replace this with that. All I'm saying is willpower is not enough. Spirituality does help a lot, and I have personal experience in helping people out of addictions.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
So,
much.
last question would you like to
Gentleman
we'd
in
like
the
to
front.
take? এই
we'll
দিক
come
থেকে
to you, we'll
অর্ধেন্দু at the back.
এনার পর এনাকে হয়ে গেলে তো আরো দুজন আছে না।
हरे कृष्णा।
হরে কৃষ্ণ।
एक सच्चे गुरु की पहचान क्या है और आज के डेट में हम किसे अपना सच्चा गुरु मान सकते हैं?
तो गुरु एक होता है जिनका गुरु होता है. Guru is somebody who should have a guru, because in chapter 4 Krishna says evam parampara praptam. They should come in a parampara coming from me directly. तो जैसे मैंने बोला कि भगवान ने ब्रह्मा जी को बोला था, सेम टाइम शिव जी, लक्ष्मी जी एंड चातुष कुमार. So there are 4 sampradaya in our system, and they're all coming down through Guru Shishya Parampara. So a guru should be in that one of the paramparas, right? Number 2 is a guru should speak only from scriptures. खुद का बनाया हुआ फिलॉसफी नहीं देना है. जो शास्त्रों में दिया है, गीता में, भागवतम में, उपनिषद में, वो ही बताना है, उसको रिपीट करना है. कि आप कोई गुरु को पूछो ये आपको कहाँ से मिला, they should be able to tell you chapter 7 verse 22, right? That should be guru. And the third thing is the guru should have his mind, his tongue, his belly and his genitals controlled. Matlab his mind should be controlled, anger and anxiety, all of those. His tongue, what he speaks, should be controlled. His belly, what he eats, should be controlled. And his genitals, his sexual urges should be controlled. Such a person is qualified to be a guru according to Upadeshamrita, God. Right? Yes.
Actually, thank you
So-
for your
সেশন, একটা ভালো সেশন, একটু বাংলাতেই বলছি।
হ্যাঁ প্লিজ বলুন না।
তো খুব সুন্দর সেশন একটা করলেন।
Thank you.
এটা একটা হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ।
একটা জায়গাতে আমার খুব ক্ষেত থেকে যায় সব সময়, আমাদের ইন্ডিয়ান কালচার, একটা বৈদিক কালচার এত এনরিচ, কিন্তু আমাদের এডুকেশন সিস্টেমে এই কালচারে কোনোখানেও কোনো প্রভাব নেই। আমাদের এডুকেশনে কোথাও এই চ্যাপ্টারের কোনো প্রভাব নেই। আমি একটু বলতে পারি, আমি রামকৃষ্ণ মিশনে পড়তাম, আমাদের একটা ইন্ডিয়ান কালচার বলে একটা চ্যাপ্টার ছিল, ওটাতে না পাস করলে পাস করাতো না, এমনি সবেতে পাস করতে পারো, কিন্তু ওই কালচার ওইটাতে না পড়লে পাস করাতো না।
বাহ।
তো এই যে তখনও জিনিসগুলো শিখেছিলাম, আমাদের প্রিন্সিপাল স্যার যিনি ছিলেন, মহারাজ ছিলেন যিনি, তিনি অনেক ভালো ভালো কথা বলতেন। আমরা তো তখন স্টুডেন্ট ছিলাম, আমরা ওকে এসকেপ করার চেষ্টা করতাম, কিন্তু পরবর্তীকালে লাইফে আমরা বুঝেছি যে এইগুলো সত্যিকারে ইটস এ অ্যাডিং ভ্যালু। তো আপনি আজকে যেই ধরনের কথাগুলো দিলেন, আপনার স্লাইড শোতে প্রথম দিকে যেইগুলো দেখলাম, যে আপনি আপনার একটা বড় একটা চ্যানেল আছে বা সোর্স আছে, যেটা আপনি একদম আপনার মোদি স্যারের কাছেও যাচ্ছেন, আপনি রাষ্ট্রপতি ভবনেও যাচ্ছেন, আপনারা এই প্রভোগটা কেন করেন না? আপনারা এই এডুকেশনটাকে কেন এগিয়ে নিয়ে যান না, যে এই ধরনের একটা এথিক্যাল কালচার? কারণ কি, আমরা প্রথম জিনিসটা হচ্ছে কি, এই যে প্রথম আপনি একটা এক্সাম্পলও দিলেন, একটা ছেলে 10-এ পাস করার পর সে চিন্তা করবে যে এই তিনটের মধ্যে কোনটাতে যাব। কেন সে চিন্তা করবে? কেন সেখানে মেন্টাররাই বলে দেবে না যে ইউ শুড গো দিস ওয়ে? কারণ কি দিস ইজ দ্য মোস্ট, কারণ কি হি ইজ নট এক্সপিরিয়েন্সড। ইভেন যদি একটা
নতুন যেটা এডুকেশন পলিসি আসছে, সেটাতে ইন্ডিয়ান কালচার উইল প্লে আ ভেরি স্ট্রং রোল, physical education will play a very strong role along with academics. So there will be 33% weightage given, where you will actually have focus on Indian history, Indian education, Indian culture will be a very strong part of it, যেটা আমরা এত বছর ধরে ইগনোর করে এসেছি, সেটা এবার আসছে। নতুন পলিসিটা আস্তে আস্তে ইমপ্লিমেন্ট হচ্ছে, সেখানে এই জিনিসগুলো আস্তে আস্তে ইমপ্লিমেন্টেড হবে।
Thank you so much. We'd like to stop here to take
So
questions. Sorry.
I have a
Please,
pardon me.
Please. We are begging forgiveness. We don't have time. Definitely, we are.
Talk one-on-one. You can come down and talk to you.
Please.
I'll come on one. Thank you so
Please.
much.
Thank you so much.
So we are very grateful to Avelo Roy to give us his valuable time, though he's so busy. By a round of applause for him. So, yesterday we were in ISKCO, Bharati Bhavan Auditorium, where the ISKCO officers attended the program, around 150 officers. They were not ready to leave only. One after one questions, and the program went up to till 11 o'clock almost. So many officers were there. So we were so getting thrilled by your questions, by your inquisitiveness. So now, we will show you a video clip which will show you how you can quench the thirst within you to know, to discover the realities of life, to know about life. And this is a video, this is a course we are going to launch for you in Durgapur for the first time for the corporates. And just have a look for a few minutes on this video.
One up the corporate ladder, one has to face so many challenges like stress, working relationship problems, job security, workplace issues, employee motivation, to name a few. But even amongst those who have reached the pinnacle of corporate ladder, or who have reached the epitome of success in professional life, we find the examples of leaders who have committed suicide, like Nitin Chandrakant Desai, who was a renowned art director in the film industry, V.G. Siddharth, who was the owner of Cafe Coffee Day, Vineet Wick, the chief operating officer of Britannica, to name a few. On the other hand, we see within you and end the quest for true happiness by attending our 10 session Leading Meaningful Life course, where you can unravel the deepest mysteries of life by getting answers to questions like who am I and what is the goal of my life? Why can't I get whatever I want? Why bad things happen to good people? How can I control my mind? Is my destiny fixed or can I change it? How can I get real love? And many more. Each session will be 1.5 hours duration with ultra modern PPTs and videos. Special dinner will be there for all the participants at the end of each session. ISKCON certificate will be awarded at the successful completion of the course. All sessions will be based on the teachings of Vedas, Gita, Bhagavatam, Puranas, etc. Participants will get the opportunity to have guided tour of Mayapur, Vrindavan, Puri, etc. And there will be heart-touching musical experience after each session. So don't miss this most exciting and great opportunity to take advantage of this course by registering yourself. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Light.